Hey everybody, this is David B69. We're just going to get right into the last game for the Phillies against the Diamondback. It's our last road game of the season. Yeah, let's just get right into it. We'll play everybody. We have an off day tomorrow, so it should be fine. Let's just get into it. Remember that Tanner Banks is hurt, so we got to remember not to try to play him and
welcome in,
freeze the
everybody.
game
Glad
again.
you're with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez. Singy's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Leading off.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
And that one handled. Zips it to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. That one felt good. His 67th home run of the year. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
And here comes Alec Boehm. On the ground to the left, Perdomo. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. Back here at Chase Field, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Buxton makes the grab, one down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And
now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. And we're level. It's 1-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Eugenio Suarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. Suarez with a homer in his last game. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Randall Grichuk stands in now and watches strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Rodriguez back to work. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Moreno makes the grab, and there's one away. Max Kepler at the plate.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 5 homers in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Byron Buxton. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Tied up here in the early going. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Out to short, Perdomo. Slings to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down. Back here in the desert, bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Luzardo, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Bogan, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Drops into the glove, 1 down. And now it's Josh Naylor. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. One gone, runner at first. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Castellanos snags it for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. And that's too high. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one.
2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a chopper out to short. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Rodriguez, a 6'2 southpaw, 31 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
0-1.
Just missed. And that is out of play. Out towards left center. McCarthy sizing this one up. And there's one down. JT Realmuto steps in. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno snags it. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Phillies down. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Rosario.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike. That's to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Ketel Marte. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Bryce Harper.
Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
That's inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated
and now
hitter,
it's Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time up. Fought off foul. Harper aboard here at first with nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On the Naylor, they get 2.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, Perdomo. Tosses to first, and they get Arenado for the out. And that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning. Randall Grichuk now.
Center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Moreno, the next to hit, takes outside. And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Buxton makes the play, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. This is Corbin Carroll. Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. And there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Naylor in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He pulls into second as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now Geraldo Perdomo. Naylor stands at second with 2 gone. That's towards center. Buxton makes the catch. That is the inning. D-backs with a run scoring double. And this is now. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rodriguez back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, these Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Buxton in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot.
1
And
strike.
it's 2-1. That's down and in.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Bryson Stott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Count full.
This one in the air. He's got it. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. A changeup missing. And now it's even 1-1. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Center field. Grichuk under it. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Phillies 1. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Jake McCarthy. That's in for a strike.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missed.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rosario, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And it is 2-1. That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
To third, Arenado. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
JT Realmuto.
That one ripped. Brings it in. 1 away. Trey Turner now 0 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across. And a couple of quick outs. here is Bryce Harper.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Ball one, no strikes. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Hammered, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
The designated hitter, Alec Bohm.
Bohm, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that one fouled off.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Misses outside, and it's 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. First and second, 2 down. And that's outside. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 2-2 on the way. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's the 3rd out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped, but foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Grichuk, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball. Grounds one to short. To first, and a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Arizona as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Ginkel.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Castellanos up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Out towards right center field. Grichuk on the run. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Now batting Max Kepler.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one hit to first. And that's just foul. trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Tapped out in front of the plate. Perdomo slings to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Buxton up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Just missed. And another ball.
3-0.
Swing and a miss as they green light him.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In for a strike. 3-2 now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And there's a foul ball.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Swings through that.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Here's JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Reaching for it and brings it in. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 2-1. Back here in the desert, now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
He swings and fouls one off.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Way high with that one. Now the count is even, 2-2. Swing at a ground ball. Whips it to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Josh Naylor, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
No
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ground ball to the right side. Stott over to first in time. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Diamondbacks.
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Ryan
81.
Thompson.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Turner goes after that one for strike 1.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
The 1-0. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His 68th homer of the year. It's 2-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Thompson won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
A.J.
the
Puck
Diamondbacks.
taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses.
outside.
In the air, right side. Carroll puts it away for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Right fielder,
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Way high there. And the count now even up. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Orion
Kirkering.
Kirkering.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Designated hitter,
Rosario in the box now. Takes strike 1. This to third. Arenado fires across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now one missed. He goes down looking. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
And that one a little bit high.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 3-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John Curtis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler, 1 for 3. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Gilbert Diaz up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Nelson also throwing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Byron Buxton getting ready to hit. Late with the swing there. Curtis, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next pitch is outside. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's off the mark. Outside. Ball 1. ground ball right side. Dive, and he's got it. There's one.
He's out.
What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan
Now
Duran.
pitching for
Well, the best
Philadelphia.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead
Yohan
late in the ball
Duran.
game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Grichuk in the box now, takes strike one. On the ground to third, and foul ball. Up and in, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big
Now
one for the
batting,
closer. I mean, you get that punch
Gabriel
out, you
Moreno.
get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that,
0-1's the
you know,
count.
you're going to wrap this thing up.
Fought off foul. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. In the air, out towards right center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Next up for the
Up next
Diamondbacks,
for the
Corbin Carroll.
Diamondbacks,
He's one of the faster
right
guys
fielder,
just by pure
Corbin
sprint speed in the
Carroll.
majors. That one
Outside,
outside,
that's the ball.
and it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That one in triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Duran is just 1 strike away. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Oh, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
3-2 the final score, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
And so it was a big major sweep. Got the win over Arizona, and we end the road trip on a positive note. So love to see that. Love to see Harper go in yard a couple times. He's in range. He has 68 home runs. He's in range to break the home run record if we can get a home run in every single game for the rest of the way. Since 3 of these games are against Miami, I would not hold anything against anybody. So you're going to do our damnedest. I mean, we're going to just still do exactly what we do. We only use normal swing. Just try to hit the right part of the bat and just pray that it goes out. But yeah, big win on the series wise and for the season wise. Just like to see it. Take a look at advance to Monday. And unfortunately, the Iron Pigs did not make the postseason. But the Fighting Phils, they have finished the season and will go to postseason as a wild card team. So, good luck to them. fact, apparently they just go right away. I mean, well, kind of nuts. Let's see here. Yeah, they play a game on Monday and then Wednesday and Thursday. So, you see it? Ooh, Vasselberg, broken forearm in the playoffs. Hate to see that. Um, Truly need to find out. Um, Trying to figure out. Yeah, here he is. He's a relief pitcher. Um, okay. So anyway, so now we got one of the last series remaining in the year. You see, we got 3 against Miami and 3 against Minnesota. So until next time, this is David B69 saying, "Ooh, wait. Okay, we still have not clinched anything. We have the most losses we can now get is 58. They have 57 losses. So, yeah, I mean, they swept as we swept. So anything is still possible, but we can still get that number 1 seed. All we have to do is win 2 games for the rest of the year. And we'll be the number 1 seed, and everything will be great. So let's get to the end of the season. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace. I'm out.